everyone, how's it going? And welcome to KitchenTableMeta. Now, today I have a very special video, and this is a video that I've actually, shot a lot. I kept redoing this video. I want to make sure it was perfect as I can get it, because this is a video that's very special to me. And that is a thank you video for everyone who supported me so much in the first month of me being live. Now, I know it doesn't seem like it's been that long, but it's been 4 weeks since I went live, and essentially there's so much that's happened, and it's all because of you guys. And I just really want to make a video to not only say thank you, but also kind of tell you guys all the achievements that we have achieved as a community, as a channel. We've done this all together, and some things I think I could have done better this month, and then also some things that's coming in the future. And actually, the last couple times I've tried to shoot this video, I was thinking, I was like, this is actually a pretty good video. I think I'll do every month. Just to kind of do a review of the channel every month and let you guys know kind of what I'm working on and kind of what I have planned for the future. But first and foremost, guys, I really want to say thank you so much for all the love and support. It's actually unbelievable to me how many messages on Facebook I get, how many comments on the YouTube videos, how many emails I receive daily from you guys just telling me how much you enjoy the channel, how much you enjoy the content that I do, and just keep, you guys really keep me going, because sometimes this gets very difficult, guys, especially some of these videos like the gameplay videos and stuff, they take a lot of time, and a lot of times, it's very discouraging sometimes whenever you work on something forever and ever, and you're like, are people going to like it? Is it worth it? And then, as soon as I post it, it's usually seconds later, I get tons of feedback and tons of, love from you guys. And it just really means a lot. And you hear me say that multiple times throughout this video, but I honestly just cannot thank you guys enough for all the love and support you guys, show me. It's unbelievable. And it has been just an unbelievable experience with me, for me so far. And so first and foremost, there's that. So next, I'm going to tell you guys, what we achieved this month as a team. And like I said, in my opinion, this isn't my channel. I'm just the person who posts videos here. In my opinion, it's our channel. And there's nothing that I could do on this channel that's without you guys. This is absolutely, like, I can make the best quality content ever. I could do, 5 videos a day, and it just wouldn't matter if it wasn't for people, like you watching it and giving me feedback and giving me the support and the subs and the likes. It just really, like, I know I say this a lot, but it just really means so much to me. I cannot say thank you enough. And so these are the things that we achieved. The first thing is that we're at 600 subs. I think at the time of this recording, we're at 600 subs. I'm sure we're over that by the time I'll post it. But that's a big deal to me because, and really honestly, the reason why I wanted to post this video was, my goal was 500 subs in a year. So when I made this channel, I was like, in a year's time, I want 500 subs. We did that in 3 weeks, guys. In 3 weeks, you guys gave me 500 subs. In 4 weeks, you gave me over 600. And that's insane to me. That's just, it honestly, I just don't know how to react to it, right? Because it was just so overwhelming that first week just to see the numbers just rise so fast too. And it just really meant a lot to me because I worked so hard on those first videos. And again, I still put that same quality out, but I've got a lot better with my editing. What I mean by better, it's just faster, it's quicker. But I remember the first couple of videos I did, it took me hours. My first gameplay video took me like 14 hours to do, and I was like, man, people just are not gonna like this. This stinks. What are people gonna think? And I remember I posted that first my Vegeta deck profile, and it just blew up. You guys loved it. You guys shared it. You guys kept giving me kind words, and honestly, it just means so much to me. Something else we've done is we've got over 100 likes on Facebook, which is absolutely insane to me. I mean, that is something that, especially the first, I think, 2 weeks of me doing this, I actually just ignored Facebook altogether, and I started watching some seminars, some web seminars and stuff, and kind of learning how to tie Facebook or promote your YouTube with Facebook. And I was like, man, this is actually a big deal. You can get a lot of exposure this way. And so I really started working hard on it, and almost immediately when I started working on it, you guys just immediately responded and gave me tons of likes and tons of support. So again, guys, thank you so much with that. Something else that we've done is we got YouTube partnered. So that means there's ads in the videos and stuff, which I'm sure you guys have noticed. We've been partnered for about a week. I think we done it in 3 weeks, guys. We got partnered with YouTube, starting to get a little bit of money through the ads and stuff, which is fantastic. It's never been, when I made this channel, it was never the goal to make money or whatever, but it definitely will help, and that's amazing to me that we did it in 3 weeks. I mean, I remember when I first started, it said you needed 10,000 views to get partnered, and I was like, man, I think I had, like, after my first couple videos, I think I had like 500 views or something, and I was like, oh man, it's gonna take me like 10 weeks or maybe 20 weeks to do this. And I was like, that's not that bad. I remember walking up to my wife and like giving her a high five. I was like, man, in 10 20 weeks I have the ability to maybe get partnered, and that's awesome. It turns out we did it in it was like 2.5 weeks. It's like the channel just took off, and it was so fast. And so, like I said, in every turn, in every one of these categories, you guys have just blown me away. And then on top of that, the partnership with YouTube, we also got a sponsorship with Popo's Kitchen, which is a new single site for Dragon Ball Super that reached out to me. And I remember when they reached out to me, I didn't know anything about them, and so I really wanted to check out the website and make sure it was something that I could actually support. Because one thing with this channel, and something I'll always do, is I never want to throw stuff onto you guys that I wouldn't use myself. And Andrew at Popo's Kitchen was just unbelievably nice, and he came to me and he just said nothing but good things. He's like, hey, whenever I wanted to do this, your channel was the first channel I wanted to come to. We love your community, we love your videos, and we just want you to work with us. And that means so much to me, because not only did he say that he liked my videos, which is something that I work really hard on and I'll always love hearing, is he said he loved my community. And so he's saying that he loves you guys too, right? Like, you guys act in a manner that represents me in a good light, right? You guys aren't in the comment section cussing each other out or being mean to people or anything like that. You guys are helpful, and you always post awesome constructive comments, and it really shows. But I mean, sponsors and people notice that, right? They see this community, this is something they want to be a part of, and that just means the world to me. I mean, honestly, if it wasn't for you guys, again, I wouldn't have even got this sponsorship. And so essentially what he did was he decided to do if you go to their website, you buy something. If you type in KitchenTableMeta, you get 10% off your total order, and then I make 10% of what you bought at the end of each month, which is awesome. I think it's a little like 3-month, 4-month trial just to see how it works. And again, guys, it's just something that I think is awesome that we can do that as a group, as a community, in a very little time. It's just unbelievable to me. Also, something else to remember, guys, there's no ads or anything in this video. This is something I really want to do with this video. There's no ad. It's literally just me and you sitting here, talking, and I'm not sure if it will let me turn them completely off. There might be one. There might always have to be one at the beginning. I'm not sure, but if possible, I'm just going to turn all the ads off. This video is literally just for you guys, and it's something, again, I want to do every month. And then the last thing I'll talk about is just the steady growth that the channel has. Essentially, I've been averaging about 100 subscribers a week, which is insane. I mean, there's people that I've talked to and webinars I've watched and videos, because I do so much research on the channel, guys. I just want to make sure I'm always doing a good job for you guys. And I remember they say, like, if you get 10 subscribers a week, you're doing very well. That's a good thing. And it's just like, man, we're getting 100 subscribers a week, and I understand eventually we'll hit that ceiling with Dragon Ball, right? There's only so many people interested in Dragon Ball, but right now we're just flying up through the numbers, and it's awesome. I mean, I just cannot explain to you guys how much it means to me. And again, thank you so much. And so that's it for the monthly achievements. That's, and that's, I mean, I don't want that to sound like a bad thing. That's amazing, right? And so that's I just cannot thank you guys enough once again, for just all the support, guys. I mean, it's just awesome. It just really makes me feel amazing to have a community like you supporting me. It means everything to me. So here, next up, I'm going to talk about stuff I could have done better, because this is really important to me. I love criticism. I love feedback. You'll never see me get upset through feedback. You'll never see me be upset about criticism, because in my mind, and I've always been like this with everything I've done, is that I feel like if someone cares enough about you to criticize you, maybe it's malicious, but I think even malicious criticism you can learn something from. But usually if someone cares a lot about you to give you criticism, they're actually trying to help you. And anytime people kind of throws away criticism or throws away constructive criticism, it really bums me out, because I think it's such a great way to grow as a person. And I think it's a great way for us to grow as a channel as well. And so I want to talk about some things I think I could have done better. And the first one is something that I'm immediately going to remedy. And that is, I think we need more deck profile videos on the channel. They do the best at all my videos. The deck profiles do better. And, I love doing them. They're super fun. It's actually my favorite thing to do as a content creator, is to create decks. I know that one of the tournaments I went to recently, I sat down across from a guy to play, and he was playing my Vegeta hand destruction deck, literally card for card. And me and him just had a blast. We talked about it. He asked me questions about it, and it just meant more to me than literally anything else, right? Like, winning the tournament was second to just playing with these people that love our content and care enough about what I say to play my deck. To me, that's the biggest compliment, is to be like, hey, I'm going to this event and I trust you enough to take your deck. On that note, I've had tons of people message me about the Frieza deck and the hand destruction deck and just ask me questions like, hey, I'm going to an event, what sideboard do you think I should use? I'm going to an event, what card do you think I should use? How should I mulligan? And that just means so much to me, guys, because that's what I want. I don't care about being the best player in Dragon Ball. I care about being the best deck creator, and I want to give you guys good content and really show you guys kind of you know, my deck building skills, because to me that's fun. I don't care as much about piloting the ship as much as I do creating it, because to me that's just the most rewarding experience. And so that's something I want to do a lot better going into set 2, is I want to make sure I get more deck profiles. But again, with my deck profiles, I always try to essentially test them a lot. I don't just like put cards together and talk about it. I want to test it. I want to have a really good understanding of it, how to make different lines of play, how to take it very seriously. And that way I give you guys the most in-depth deck profile video I can create. You know, I want it to be in depth. I want to cover all the bases. I want you to talk about lines of play you might not, you might not notice on the first or second play. I just want it to be very in depth, and I don't think I can say in depth anymore, but seriously, I just want it to be very informative for you guys. Next up is I think I need to do more gameplay videos. Now, we talked a little bit about it before, but the gameplay videos take me a lot of time to do. Even with, me having the template and stuff all set up, sometimes they take 7 to 8 hours. Like I said, I think my first one took 12 or 13 hours to do. They take so much time to do, but my problem, I guess, before was not so much the time, it was the content. I felt like I played a lot of Vegeta, my opponents played a lot of Vegeta, and I just felt like if I kept doing Vegeta content that you guys would dislike that, right? It's like the same stuff. And so I tried to, I built a Frieza deck, I tested it, and then I tried to do gameplay videos with it. But by the time I got them done and got them edited and stuff, it's literally like next week, or actually this week is set 2. And so I thought, well, now it's irrelevant content. You guys aren't going to care about it. And so we'll talk a little bit more about how I think I might do gameplay videos in the future, once we come up to the future segment. But I just want to let you guys know that, I know that the gameplay videos do well. I know you guys like them. I just want to make sure I'm giving you guys good content. I want to make sure I'm not giving you the same stuff like Vegeta hand destruction gameplay number 13. I don't think is very interesting. And so that's something I need to get better at. I need to, essentially play it. Because usually I just pick one deck and I just want to master that deck. I'll play other decks to kind of learn them so I know how to play against them. But when I go to tournaments, I usually just use the same deck every time. And I need to get better at that if I'm going to do more gameplay videos, because you guys deserve better content in that area. Next up is more content on the website. First, I just want to apologize. I know I suck with the website. I don't think I've updated it since I put it live. There's so much more I want to do with that website than I have. I have a buddy named Brandon Williams. He's a great friend, an amazing dude. And actually, he came to me, and me and him have been talking. I gave him access to the website. I think we're going to work together as a team and kind of update the website. And what I like to do with that website, I like to put a lot more deck profiles on there, even if they don't have videos. Just putting the profiles on there and making it so you guys can get to them. I also am going to make it so whenever you guys see one of my decks, you can click a thing and download the Octagon file, and that way you can just play with it on Octagon. And I'm also going to work with Popo's Kitchen into making it so you can just buy the entire deck as well. And so you can click a button, and it should be able to take you to their website with all the cards in your cart. That's something we're still working on, but it's something I definitely want to let you guys know that I'm doing. I also want to do some different stuff on the website too. I was thinking about doing some rulings, some FAQ things as well. So if you and your friends are playing, let's say you have a question about, I don't know, how a card works, you can go to our website and you'll be able to go there and see, I'll have all the cards and rulings that I've noticed people mess up, or maybe even little videos that like explain the card and stuff. Just, things like that. I need to put more content on the site. I've literally just been ignoring it. These videos do take a lot of time, which I'm not complaining. I'm just saying that it takes a lot of time. And a lot of times the website's an afterthought. I don't think that's fair for you guys. I think I need to really pay more attention and make the website more a more important part of my my daily routine. And the last thing is, I want to say Facebook. I love Facebook. It's been amazing. There's a lot of ways to reach out. I mean, I know that a lot of people talk about enhancing your YouTube channel with Facebook. But what a lot of people suggest is actually enhancing your Facebook with YouTube, because, I think it's something like, and again, I had a number somewhere, but I think it's something like 9 billion active users daily or something is on Facebook. And so honestly, Facebook is probably more important for me to focus on than YouTube. But what I mean by that is, like, I shouldn't spend so much time on YouTube, like making my YouTube channel and stuff look better. In theory, I should probably spend more time on my Facebook, because that's where most of you are, right? I get most of my views from Facebook. And so I should be giving you guys more content on Facebook. I should be, sending you just little posts, even just like if I'm working on the deck for set 2, lay the deck out and take a picture of it and be like, guys, here's what I'm working on. Like, I need to engage you guys more on Facebook, because you deserve it. You deserve more content. And honestly, that doesn't take any time from me, right? It's easy for me to sit there and just take pictures and tell you guys, like, here's what I'm doing today. Or, I try to do a lot when I go to events. I'll take a picture of the event and be like, here, I'm at this event. And then I just completely stop talking to you guys about the event, because I get overwhelmed and stuff at the event. And so, these are things I can do a lot better on Facebook. I need to be more consistent. I need to definitely engage you guys more on Facebook, because like I said, you deserve it. You deserve, my thing is always consistent consistent quality content, and you guys deserve that. And I have not been doing that on Facebook. Essentially, I would just post my Facebook post, my YouTube video on the Facebook, and I kind of ignore it for the rest of the day. And that's just bad. That's really bad. I need to do better at that. All right, so next up is what's coming in the future. I got a hair in my mouth or something. Okay, so what's coming up in the future? And this is something I want to talk about because it's really exciting for me. It's stuffing, again, every month I'll do one of these videos. I'll talk to you guys about everything I have already. But I think this is the most exciting thing for me because I've been working a lot behind the scenes. And this is stuff you guys don't get to see a lot. A lot of times you just see the videos I post or the messages I think. You don't see the stuff I do outside of this. And so I want to talk about it. Number one, the thing that I'm super excited about is actually the first week of me doing these videos, I've had people message me and ask me, can I donate to you? Is there a way I can give you money? I can give you couple dollars and say thank you. And because on Twitch, it's something you can do, right? Like if I'm streaming on Twitch, you can send me a Twitch donation, or you can use the bits thing or whatever. But YouTube doesn't really have anything like that, and I've asked a lot of people like, do you have a PayPal? Is there something I can do? And I started thinking about this a lot. I have a buddy named Chris, McKinney. He was on the podcast before. He's a fantastic streamer, a fantastic YouTuber. You can check him out at Clay Results. He's just awesome, and he's gave me a lot of guidance in this. And I've talked to him. I've talked to a lot of people, and the thing that kept coming up was Patreon. People are like, hey man, you should have a Patreon page. You should have a way where people can donate to you. And so I did a lot of research on Patreon, and I have been working on a Patreon page. That should launch probably next week. And essentially, if you're not familiar with Patreon, what it is, it's a way where you guys can go to this page and you can donate different tiers. And so if you donate the $1 tier, you just give me $1, and essentially I'm going to also be making a Discord channel so we can have a community hub that everybody can join, and we can talk. We can play Octagon games on there. We can just talk about deck building strategies. It's just a good community tool, and I'm going to be making a Kitchen Table Meta Discord channel. Actually, it's already created. I'm working on it, but that will launch in conjunction with Patreon. And essentially, if you give $1, you'll get a special caller in Discord, so people know that you backed. And then you can there'll also be other tiers. So like the $5 tier, I'm talking about doing like a tier list each week. So I'll have like a weekly tier list that comes up. I might write like articles, like these little discussions. There'll be a $10 tier as well, which I'm going to use to help with the gameplay video situation. Essentially, I'm going to include like raw footage there. And so like there won't be overlays and stuff, but essentially, if my team comes over and we're videoing, play testing, I'll just video the play testing and then just put it right up on Patreon. And so if you've paid, if you've donated and supported me, then you can go watch those videos. And so that's my idea of how to get back to you guys with more content, but also give you guys a way to support me. I'm also talking about doing a coaching tier on there as well, where you can, if you want to get a coach or learn about the game going into regionals, you can back the coaching tier, and I'll essentially just play Octagon games with you. We'll jump on Skype together, we'll talk, and we'll I'll get you as prepared as I can for these events, because I want you guys to do well. And again, I don't want to talk, I'm sorry if I'm making the video too long, guys, but I just love talking to you guys. But again, I just want that to be something that's successful, and I want it to be something that's its primary goal is to give back to you guys and giving you guys a way to support me, which I've been asked a lot. So that's the answer to that question. Next up is I want to do what I call deck analysis videos. And essentially what it'll be is you guys can email me your deck lists. And then what I'll probably do in those videos is I'll build your deck list on Octagon, and then I'll play games with it. And then after I play games with it, what I'll do is I will explain, like, hey, this is how I'll make the deck better. This is how I'll make it, this is the issues with the deck that I see, and here's how I'll fix it. And then I'll email you back the list. So you'll have it for your tournament or event or whatever, and then I'll make a video series out of that. It'll probably be a weekly video series. I think it's just a really cool way to, again, give back to you guys and create, again, quality, consistent content, which is really important to me. I've actually had a lot of people ask me about that. I've had a lot of people send me their lists, and I've helped them and worked through them and stuff with them. I just think it'd be a really interesting, video series that would be really fun for everyone. Next up, and it's something that's really exciting for me to talk about, is that I am making a Kitchen Table Meta Pro team. And again, I've had a lot of success with this in the past. I've been a part of a lot of gaming teams. I really know how to do it right. And so essentially, I'm going to manage the team. Obviously, I'll be a part of the team, I guess, as a manager, but I really want to reach out to players I think are doing well. I have a couple players I'm talking to actually this week, and then I'm going to, essentially supply them with sponsorships and really kind of get these players noticed. That's something I want to do to get back to the community and also help grow the brand. You know what I mean? I think Kitchen Table Meta can really benefit from having amazing players on the team, and I think that I can help those players as well. And so it's something I'll talk more about once we get into the future. Again, it's probably going to be about a week or two, but I'll definitely have a big announcement about that. I'll show you all the players that are on the team. I'll talk about them, show you their achievements, and just I think it's just going to be a really neat way to do it. But again, I want to do it right. I'm not just going to invite 40 people to the team. Sponsors don't like to look at giant teams of 60 people and say, I have to give all those guys a play mat like that. That's going to break the bank a little bit. So instead, I'm just going to keep it small, keep it professional, and again, I already have some people in mind. I've already talked to a couple people, and so I just want it to be really, really exciting for you guys. Next up is I want to do a monthly invitational. It's something I've talked about in a couple other channels, and I've talked about a little bit more in the past. But essentially, it'll be a monthly event that comes out every month. It'll be a month-long event. It'll be an invitation only. So you can only get in by getting an invitation from me. And then once you're in, and the goal here is to get like YouTubers, get people that are growing and that are, like essentially their YouTube channel isn't, necessarily, maybe as big as they want it to be, and help those people, and also take really popular streamers too and get them in as well, and just grow the community, get eyes on all of our channels, have us working together, have us playing. Essentially, if there's like 12 or 13 of them, I'm not sure how many people I'm going to get yet. I want to make it a pretty good sized event though, and then essentially they'll play their matches each week against each other, and it'll be single elimination. At the end, we'll have a grand finals. And I'll probably have like a guest commentator on each week, and then we'll talk about the matches. We'll commentate the matches. It's just a fun way for you guys to see all your favorite YouTubers battling each other, and also a way to help those up and rising YouTubers that really have awesome content that just kind of need to get eyes on them. And really, it's also a good way to just have people essentially show the skill we have in this game. Right now this game is so young, we have amazing players in it. I just really want to demonstrate those guys' skills because they're just amazing. I mean, I have played against so many people, and they've all just been such awesome matches, and just been such fantastic people. And then last, what I'll talk about is I want to start streaming a lot more on Twitch. It's something I did with Hex whenever I did that game, and I did a lot for Cryptozoic as well. When I worked for them, I streamed a lot. I really enjoyed it, and I feel like I can stream a lot with Octagon. And then what I want to do is essentially maybe stream like 3 hours a day, maybe a little bit less, maybe a little bit more. And essentially just play decks on Octagon, let you guys come ask me questions, just talk, just build a community. And then essentially put like my favorite matches on YouTube. So like if I have this really fun match, I'll put essentially a daily match up on YouTube as well. So it gives you guys, if you can't make the stream, it gives you guys more consistent content, right? It's another gameplay video that comes up. And then maybe take some other matches and stuff I play on Octagon, especially testing. I know me and my buddy Chris, we test a lot on Octagon. I like to take those matches and put them up on Patreon, things like that. Just give you guys more content. That's my main goal with this stuff coming up in the future, is giving you guys more content that you like and you want to see. And I've had a lot of people ask me about streaming. I do stream weekly on Wednesdays with the Supercast, but that's more of like an informative cast, and I don't really get to interact with you guys and talk like the way that I want to. And so I really want to do this, and I'll probably start this again in November. But that, again, guys, that's it for all my stuff I'll be doing in the future. If you guys have any suggestions with segments that you would like to see, please let me know in the comment section. That, again, this is what this is all about. I want to make a channel that you guys want to see, and just really provide, the quality that you guys expect from me. And again, I couldn't be here. I couldn't be doing this without you guys. I want to say thank you one last time. You guys are absolutely amazing. It's overwhelming, all the support you guys have given me. I really couldn't do it without you. And I hope you guys enjoy this video. Again, just let me know in the comment section what you think. Come say hi. Let's talk in the comment section. Again, this video is for you, and again, this is your channel. I'm just here making videos. So again, guys, thank you so much for all your help, all your support. I just really couldn't do it without you. And so anyway, I'll see you guys next time. Again, next week's super exciting for me. It's set to release. And so we'll be doing a deck profile. I have a pretty cool deck to do. It's my first deck profile. I also have a lot of cool videos to do next week, just the Meta Monday and Top 5 Tuesday. There's so much information to talk to you guys about that we've learned. So anyway, guys, I'm not going to talk anymore. I'm going to quit babbling. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and we'll see you next time.